Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Chelsea. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or commenting below. If you want to see more of my videos, press the subscribe button and click on the bell for notifications. If you need any Stampin' Up! Products to make this card, you can visit my online store and the link is in the description box below. When you purchase Stampin' Up! Products through me, you can earn free products. Check out my current customer appreciation products on my blog, and the link is listed below in the description. Today, I'd like to share with you my July 2021 customer appreciation products. So I'm going to be sharing with you how to create this really quick and simple, beautiful card today using those products. So let's first talk about the products you can receive for free from me with a qualifying purchase. So when you purchase $50 or more from me in July, you're going to receive the Sweet Symmetry Designer Series Paper. And you're going to receive a package that is 6 by 6 inches. So the full package is a 12 by 12 inch pack. But what I'm going to do is just cut it down to 6 by 6, but you're still going to receive 2 of each pattern. So you can see here that all 12 patterns are still in your pack of 6 by 6 paper. This just makes it a little easier for me to ship that pack to you. So when you purchase $100 or more from me on my online store in July, you're going to receive that 6 by 6 pack of Designer Series paper, along with the Flirty Flamingo metallic ribbon. You can see here that's just got this really beautiful metallic shine to it. It's a nice soft pink, and it's a really nice thickness. It's about 1/4 of an inch in thickness. So that's with a $100 order. You're going to receive both of those items. Now with a $150 order, you're going to receive the In Symmetry Stamp Set. And this is the stamp set that I'm going to be using today for our quick and simple card, along with these other products. And you're going to receive all of this with a $150 order. So if you have any questions about my customer appreciation products or how to order from me online, you can visit my blog, creativechelsea.com, or email me at chelsea@creativechelsea.com. And all that information is again in the description below. So to begin this card, let's start with how to cut the Designer Series paper. So you're going to start with 2 patterns that match. And here I have 2 different patterns that look really good together. And if I flip them over, the backside patterns look nice together as well. So I can make 2 cards from these 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. So I can cut 2 of these pieces at the exact same time. So I'm going to begin by cutting at 3 inches. So I've started with a 6-inch square, and then I've got 3-inch, which is just right in half. And actually I could probably make 4 cards here easily with these patterns, and I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. So you have a 3-inch wide piece that's 6 inches, and then you're just going to go ahead and rotate those 2 pieces and cut at 4 inches. So now you have a 3-inch by 4-inch piece, and you have a 3-inch by 2-inch piece. And then you're going to swap so that you have coordinating pieces. So here I've got the blue and then the flowers. And for this one, I have the larger flowers and the smaller blue. And I could flip them over and also use that back pattern as well if I'd wanted to. So I think I'm going to do that and have it be like this for one and be like this for the second one. Now you see you still have the other half of your pieces. So here is where I meant that you could make 4. So from one half you can make 2 if you're using 2 patterns, and from the other half you can make another 2. So that would be a total of 4 cards. So now we're going to begin by adding that paper to our cardstock. And I have a card base here that is in Bumblebee, and it's just your regular size cardstock. And I'm just going to start by adding my 3 by 4 inch piece to the center of the cardstock. And the easiest way to do this is to use a grid paper and line it up and then find the center. So I have 2 full squares on each side and then a half. And that's going to help me find the center of my cardstock. And then I'm going to take the smaller piece with the matching pattern and add that to the bottom. And again, you can use your grid paper to find the center. So it's 2 full squares and a half, and I'm just lining that up with that top piece and just making sure it's all nice and centered on my card base. So then I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing with my second set of patterns. So those are ready for the next step. So my next step is to add some of the Flirty Flamingo metallic ribbon right over this joint where the 2 papers meet. So I'm going to do that with some tear and tape. Just cover that up. And then with 12 inches of ribbon, I'm going to find the center, place the center in the center of my card, and then at a slight angle, kind of just wrap that ribbon back and forth. You can create a bow, or I'm going to do more of a Z, I think, for this one. So that just means that instead of crossing the center point to create a bow, I am keeping the ribbon straight. Kind of like that. And if you have any open loops here, you can add a glue dot behind the ribbon to hold things down. So right about here I can place a glue dot to kind of hold that ribbon in place. And then I have a 4-inch piece of ribbon that I'm going to use to kind of just fill in any gaps. So this is just an extra piece of ribbon that I've cut to kind of help me make that ribbon feel a little fuller. And then I can take my pair of paper snips and trim some of those sides down. So you'll end up with something that looks like this. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same to my other card. There you go. Now our card is ready for stamping. So I love the In Symmetry Stamp Set. I think the images just make really nice, crisp, clean lines. It's really easy to create simple cards with, and the greetings are just really perfect for an everyday type of card. So I'm going to be stamping 2 of the flower images, this larger one and then this more tulip looking one. And I'm going to do them in coordinating colors with the paper. So when I look at my 2 papers, this one coordinates a little better with the Calypso Coral ink, while this one coordinates with Flirty Flamingo, and then Night of Navy for the leaves, just kind of mimicking this flower on the pattern. And so I've already stamped that one, and we'll add that to my card in a minute. But for this one, I want to do Calypso Coral, Bumblebee ink, and Just Jade, so that it coordinates nicely with that pattern. So I've got my Calypso Coral. I'm going to ink that up with the large flower and stamp that at the top of my rectangle. Now I've cut this rectangle using the stitched rectangle dies, and it's about 3 inches by 2 inches. Next, I'm going to use Just Jade for the stem and the leaves. So begin with the stem and just stamp that underneath the flower. And then I'm using the large double leaf image and just inking that up and stamping it along that stem. You'll notice that I left a gap here between the stem and the flower, and that is for my layering. And I've already stamped and fussy cut out the tulip image in Bumblebee, and I'm going to add a glue dot on the bottom of that tulip and then some dimensionals at the top for a little added dimension to my card. And then when I add this, I want it to touch the stem and then be centered on that larger flower, just like this. So I have my flowers all stamped and ready to go on my cards, and I've added dimensionals to the back, and I'm just going to now place them on the coordinating card. And I'm just wanting them to be in the center, so just kind of eyeball the center there. And here is the one with the calypso coral. And you can see how nicely that coordinates with that cardstock and designer series paper. Now, because the front of these cards are blank, it's kind of a nice idea to add a little greeting on the inside. And so I have cut some basic white cardstock to be 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I can just add my greeting with a little more stamping to the bottom right corner. So this stamp set has some really great greetings. It has best day ever, thanks so much, hey friend, and you are perfectly unique. And so I'm going to do a different one in each corner. So I think for this one, for this card, I want to coordinate with that Night of Navy. So I'm going to go ahead and ink up the greeting, hey friend, and stamp that in the bottom right corner. And then for this one, I think the calypso coral would be a nice dark color for our greeting. And I'm going to do you are perfectly unique here in the bottom right corner. And then a little extra stamping around those greetings with this cute little flower image right here. And I'm going to stamp that in Bumblebee ink, which is the color in the center for both of my cards. So just kind of stamp maybe 2 or 3 around the greeting. Just like that. And then you can add these to the inside of your cards. So here's the first one. And the second. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me create this fun and simple card using my July 2021 Customer Appreciation products. If you're interested in getting written instructions for this card or seeing close-up images, or how you can receive these products for free, please visit my blog, creativechelsea.com. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.